Yeah. Hello and good morning to Miss Akmar. Uh, i- this is our presentation, and my name is ZulIkhwan, and this is my group mate, uh, Cornelia, Ellyana, Rabiatul, Izhar, and Veronica. So we're moving on to directly to the introduction. So the development of writing is one of the significant achievement in human history a long time ago. Since before century, with early systems such as cuneiform in Mesopotamia, and it evolved into hieroglyphs in ancient Egypt for record keeping, communication, storytelling, and more. Nowadays, it further developed into to appreciate writing, such as calligraphy, the art of decorative handwriting. And I'm moving on to the next presenter.
Thank you. So we're gonna move on to the background or history. So Japan is an island that is the continent that we choose. So Japan is an island nation in East Asia consisting in four main islands, which is Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. Its mountainous terrain and limited farmland led to early independent clans, which eventually unified under an emperor and imperial system influenced by China. Japan adopted Chinese character that called kanji during the 5th or 9th centuries to modernize and strengthen its culture and government. Later, two syllabaries, hiragana, created by women in the imperial court, and katakana, developed by Buddhist monks, were added for native and foreign words. Over time, the Japanese language evolved through various eras, culminating in the modern standard language, which is called Hyojungo, established during the Meiji era, with regional dialects with still present. Now I'm gonna move on to the next presenter.
Hello. So this is a 20 pictogram that we chose. The reason why we chose these 20 pictograms is because it's related to nature and easy to make it a short story. So the first symbol is moon or suki, and next is mizu, water. The third one is uma or horse. The next is ki, tree. He for sun and also he for fire. Yumi for bow, Hayashi for woods, Hito for person, Ame for rain, Kome for rice, and Kawa for river. Next slide. Mei for eye, Ito for tree, Take for bamboo, and Ki for big, Yama for mountain, Ta for rice paddy, Shita for down, and Ue for up. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ellyana. So now we will talk about the short story. So the title of our story is Hito the Hero. So Hito the Hero is a story about how someone born from a humble beginning can become a protector. So as you can see in the slides, these are the characters. The main character is Hito. Her name comes from the kanji Hito, which means a person that reflects her parents' wish that she would grow into someone that they could be truly proud of. So, second is the Hito parents, the couple who raised Hito. Third, Inari Okami. Inari Okami is a kind and a powerful goddess who responds to the Hito parents' prayer. And then the Big Eye. The Big Eye is a scary creature known as the Big Eye, so who comes from the depth of hell, and then he also blocked the rivers, drive away the rain, and bring this despair to the village. So let's talk about the story. Next slide. So the story begins with a humble couple who live peacefully in a small village. Every day the man would go and cut tree in the wood before selling them at the market. While the husband is away, the wife would take care of their rice paddy. So making sure the water flooded each bunch. So they live a fairly simple life, but as they grew old, they wish to have a child of their own grew. So they would visit the nearby temple between the thick bamboo forest every week and pray to the benevolent gods, bringing a simple offering like handmade sweets. So there's four pictograms in this paragraph, which is ki means tree, hayashi means wood, ta means rice paddy, and take means bamboo. And then let's move on to the next paragraph. Okay. So their prayer were heard by the Inari Okami, the goddess, who have taken a liking to their prayers and humble offering. So she bestows upon the wife instructions within a dream. She told the wife to pluck a single rice grain from a ripe stalk and wrap a single thread around it. Then the Okami told her to plant it in the paddy field where the water flows the heaviest. When the morning came, the wife immediately told her husband, and the couple followed the instruction closely without fail. And as you can see, there's four pictograms in this paragraph, which is kome means rice, ito means thread, mizu means water. And that's all from me. I will pass it to the next presenter.
Hello, thank you, previous presenter. So I will continue on the short story from here. Uh, Soon a single rice bud emerged from the place they planted it. It didn't take long before the bud grew bigger and bigger each day until a large stalk producing a single grain that glowed brilliantly under the sun. The couple were delighted with the progress and took care of it until it finally separated itself from the stalk. And when the rice shell opened, it revealed a beautiful baby girl with white skin and green eyes. Since then, the couple raised the baby as if she was their own, giving her the name Hito, in hopes that someday she could be a person that they can be proud of. As the years passed, Hito grew to be a beautiful young woman who is also hardworking and kind. So in this paragraph, we only included one pictogram, which is the person, or and Hito. Okay, and then next is happy days. Of course, didn't last long for the family because a big eye has emerged from hell and terrorized the village. It cut off any river from flowing to the village and blew rain clouds away, causing the crops and livestock to fail. So, seeing her parents and the people around her sunk into despair, Hito made the ultimate decision to defeat the eye. So, with her parents' blessing, she went on a journey to the sun and moon temples where the power to defeat evil was said to lie. And hearing of her selfless decision, the sun bestowed her with a horse that burns with fire and can scorch through the thickest skin, while the moon gave her a bow that could rip skies, both giving her the blessings as their champions. In this paragraph, we included seven pictograms, which is the big eye, sun, moon, horse, fire, and bow. And then the next paragraph. Okay. Um, with both of the powers given to her, she traveled up the mountain where the big eye resides. She fought him for 3 whole days without rest. The mountains shook with each clash. The villagers prayed and prayed, and on the fourth day, rain finally fell down after a long drought. She had won. Since then, her victory was echoed through generations that followed. In this last paragraph, we included four pictograms, which is up, mountain, rain, and down. And that is all for short story. I will pass it to the next presenter.
So as for the conclusion, kanji is more than just a writing system for Japanese because it became the heart of the people in Japan. The language is very rich with history of borrowed language, as we already learned from the introduction. It is borrowed from a Chinese language, and through times, the Japanese people has shaped the language and it become their very own identity. So in learning kanji, it opens a gateway to a deeper appreciation of Japanese culture, literature, and ways of thinking. So learning kanji also help us engage with the language on symbolic and conceptual level, where it fosters a stronger connection to Japanese heritage. The uniqueness is what makes kanji a powerful and enduring part of Japan identity. That is all from our group. Thank you.